Hello and welcome. In this video, according to the Pathfinder poll application, I am trying to review the project Kadena. Let's start. While I'm recording this video, Kadena is located around 220th place on CoinGecko and it has a market cap around $500 million. Let's go to the webpage and check the slogan first. The slogan is telling us the blockchain for business. Kadena has a unique blockchain infrastructure and trying to enlarge its ecosystem currently. We will try to understand better in a minute. Let's go back to the CoinGecko page first to check the basics. So the total supply and maximum supply is showing as 1 billion, which is correct. And the circulation supply, while I'm recording this video, is around 30%, and we can assume this number is correct. We cannot check clearly in their Explorer, but we can assume this number is correct. If we check the chart, we can confirm it has been listed on CoinGecko for the last 5 years, which is telling us this project is switching from young to a mature project. When we check the markets, we can confirm it has been listed on many exchanges. Before going deeper, let's have a quick summary. According to the supply situation, the risk is between medium and low. It is closer to the medium. According to the price and chart, the risk is between medium and low. It is closer to the medium, or we can consider closer to the low. No issues on that, according to you. According to the markets, there is no risk, but there is a very small amount of risk about the exchanges all the time. We need to keep an eye on that one. Let's continue with GitHub. They have more than 150 shares and approximately 15 to 20 of them are being updated regularly, and we can see the chain web node is being updated regularly as well, which is telling us after 5 years the chain itself is still under development. When we check the Twitter page, we can confirm the posts are coming up regularly. There is no problem on their Twitter as well. Now let's go back to their webpage and let's try to understand the infrastructure of the project. As you know, Ethereum has started with proof of work mentality, but after some time, they have discovered that this system is not really effective. So they have some problems with the system because of the transaction times and the fees, etc. So they have created a new system as proof of stake. Nowadays, nearly all of the blockchains up in the crypto industry working in this proof of stake infrastructure. But there are some projects like Kadena. They told us that proof of stake system is not really decentralized and is not really scalable. That is why they told us there are many projects like Kadena, they're telling us the same thing. We need to keep the proof of work system working in other ways. So Kadena created another system as many proof of work chains working together and they are connected each other with ZK technology, zero knowledge technology, plus they are using unique languages like Pack, Rost, and some others, and they are keeping up more than 19, currently 20 chains together, working smoothly in the last 4 years without stop. So in this system also, the speed is high and the fees are low. Not really effective like proof of stake systems, but this system is still keeping the decentralization and scalability better than the proof of stake systems. But as you know, all the projects, all the chains out there using proof of stake system, and most of them are using EVM, which is a standard in the industry currently. Now, if we want to switch to Kadena, we need to learn about PAC, we need to learn about the proof of stake infrastructure, we need to use crypto wallets. So things are a bit complex than the others. And currently, Kadena is working on enlarging their ecosystem with bringing more decentralized applications with communities on top of Kadena. And KDA coin is being used basically for the fees and staking system. It's not proof of stake, but there are DeFi systems which is supporting staking. And also there is a DAO which is not really effective currently in Kadena. It is a kind of centralized because the team has a bit more powerful than the community, but this is not a huge problem on Kadena because the team is trying to move very strong, slow, in a reasonable way. So this is what Kadena is currently. Let's now go through the web page as fast as possible. So following the slogan, there is a learn more link. It is telling us more about the project. We can see the experience of the team, the names they're coming from. We can see the team themselves. Will Martino is leading. All the other people are shown in here, and they're real people. If you want to search more about them, you can write their names on Google or YouTube. You can find them, especially when Martino is has been active in the crypto industry for the last 7 or 8 years. So the team is getting a fully green mark, no problem. When we go down a little bit, we can see some features of the chain itself: energy efficient, easy for your team to build on, as you can see, infinitely scalable, etc. When we go down a little bit more, it is teaching us a bit about tokenization, stable coins, real world assets, lending system, and DeFi systems. When you click them, you can see the articles about these concepts. When we go down a little bit more, we can learn more about chain web, which is the infrastructure of Kadena, the proof of work chains working together and creating a chain web, the pact language, coding language, and the ZK proofs technology. When we go down a little bit more, we can see some insights from Kadena. When we go down a little bit, you can see some all global associations part. You can click these names, you can learn more about them. And then when we come to the end of the page, we can see the general menu. In this general menu, I will try to mention only the most critical ones. So the first one is the YouTube, and the second one is the perspectives, and the last one is the ecosystem. So for the perspectives, we can consider this as block shares. This is giving us a general idea about the chain itself and some researches. And for YouTube, this is the most important part. We can see the latest developments on Kadena. They are using YouTube effectively, not the live section. The live section has not been active for the last 10 months, but the videos part is active. So if we check the last 1 year to understand what's going on in this project, in the last 1 year, they have created a good feature as Spire key, which is creating a feature as while making transactions, we are not confirming every transaction on our device. Kadena chain itself, together with the decentralized application, is recognizing our device together with our valid address. Then we can use a specific decentralized application without confirming every transaction. This is a great system which the other chains also are working nowadays. And the other shares on YouTube, which are important, is the grantee spotlights. Grantee spotlights are showing us that there are some communities which are trying to build applications on Kadena, and Kadena itself is giving grantees for these projects. So in the last 1 year, if you check this YouTube channel, you can see around 6 or 7 names, and we can confirm their names are shown in the ecosystem as well. So we can see here the Kadena's ecosystem is growing slowly but surely. So the next one is the ecosystem. You can see the custody part in the category. You can see the infrastructure part. There are the names connected with Kadena, tools, etc. But the most important part is the DeFi and community. These are the decentralized applications which are built on top of Kadena infrastructure. They are the most important ones for us. Both for DeFi and community applications, half of them are working effectively, the other half is under development. So the quantity is not really high right now, but Kadena is trying to move slowly but surely. So we have tried to understand the Kadena itself, the infrastructure, and then we have checked through the web page. Now try to analyze. So the first one is the question marks and hesitations. The Kadena blockchain is a complex blockchain using proof of work, which is not general in the crypto industry. They are using their own language as pact, which is actually easy, but it's not generally in the crypto industry. And the infrastructure is quite complex. They do not have huge community to enlarge the ecosystem of the project. These things are the hesitations and question marks. But the positive parts is the tokenomics are getting mature. Markets are very clear. They have been listed on many exchanges. They have an experienced team which we can follow. The GitHub is on the move, the YouTube is on the move, and the ecosystem is on the move. Yes, things are going very slow, but they're going sure. So these are the negatives and positives. Let's try to analyze it price wise. If we are entering a huge bull market, of course, the price will jump at some point. But if you ask me, after the jump, of course, the price will down again. And after the bull market, when the bear market arrives, the lowest level can go a little bit up than before for this project because the tokenomics is getting mature and the ecosystem is getting mature day by day. If we are not entering a bull market, if the crypto industry will go sideways, the price will go down slowly, if you ask me. For the location in the ranking, the project is moving around 220. If you ask me in a short and middle term, it can move between 80 and 400 short and middle term. But after middle term, we need to keep an eye on this project. If things goes well, if there is no big hack happening, the infrastructure is still moving on, the ecosystem is growing slowly. If the project can catch the trends in the crypto industry like pump fund, etc., there is a potential for this project to grow more than 80. I do not expect this project go lower than 400 because things are getting mature and the team is still working on the project effectively. So in the middle and long term, there is a potential for growing more than 80, even for more than 40. These things are possible, but to make this happen, Kadena needs to work very hard. The infrastructure should be 100% fully ready, and they need to catch the trends like Solana and Sui and Binance, etc. If there is a trend coming like Pump Fund, Kadena needs to implement it as soon as possible. Right now, they're not doing this. They need to do this to make things better. So these are all things that I could say for this project. Please do not forget, nothing is financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. Hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.